Right, so on the count of three, we're going to go crazy. We're going to welcome Ken, Grinell and Lee Hudson to the stage. 1, 2, 3, go crazy. Battle!
Cool. Some of you might recognise Lee as that guy that molested you on the circle line. He does have a forgettable face, if not.
Ken works as a school chef, or at least that's, I hope, what he meant when he told me he's been giving kids his meat.
Lee looks too much like a paedophile to actually catch any children. All right, so Lee listens to hip-hop and plays basketball. He's like if Will Smith swapped bodies with Uncle Phil.
Thank you, Whack Panther.
You're welcome, Poundland Phil Mitchell.
Ken is fucking boring, just to let you know. Ken has a personality like a date rape drug. So ladies, you don't need to watch your drinks around Ken, you just need to not get in a conversation with him.
Yeah, if Lee wants a woman's number, he has to ask her pimp. Lee has no qualifications and wanted to be a footballer. He's the only player who was made smarter with head injuries.
Ken's dad is Jamaican and his mum is an ugly Irish woman. So between the two of them, they ticked off all 3 boxes on the old no blacks, no dogs, no Irish signs.
Something we have in common, because my mum's a dog and yours is a bitch.
Wasn't that a great way to kick off the first night of Battle of the Night? Right, really good, solid stuff. Right, judges, here we got Ben Clover. What did you think?
That was a great opening battle. Give it up for that battle, ladies and gentlemen! Oh, it's nice to see the round sponsored by Male Pattern Baldness. That was a great battle. Lots of strong retorts, lots of strong jokes. I'm afraid to say, just edging it, I'm going to give it to Lee on that one. Just slightly more landed, slightly harder.
Right, 1-0 to Lee. Next vote, Adam Green.
Hi, Mark. Thanks for having me. I thought that was a great battle, really good. I thought Ken had some good stuff about Lee looking like he molests people on the circle line. It's fine, wasn't it? Remember? Just a while ago now. Got smarter with head injuries. Lee, though, when he called him Whack Panther, so Ken doesn't normally dress like this, so clearly he was trying to throw off Lee. Normally just dresses like, a bloke. So clearly Lee's come up with that in the last 10 minutes when Ken took his jacket off. So mainly for that, but also the other jokes as well. Equally, I'm going to give it to Lee just.
Well, 2-0 to Lee, but one second. Are you not going to do what you want? No? Oh, no.
Hey, Mark.
There's a lot of very disappointed regulars in tonight. A lot of you won't know why, but fucking hell.
Hey, Mark, thanks for having me. I've been judging Rose Battle now for... We've been judging Rose Battle now for about 4 years. And it was a great back and forth. It was a great way to introduce what a roast battle is for those people who've never been here before. There was some nice back and forth jokes. I know it's weird having 3 jokes when I'm so used to having 5. And I think just because of how the jokes landed, I'm going to have to give it to Lee.
Okay, your winner and advancing to the next round, Lee Hudson! Right, your next battle is between Aziz, Vora and Joe Murphy. You know what to do. 1, 2, 3.
Aziz's girlfriend slept with a guy from their Dungeons and Dragons group. Boy, that group clearly didn't have any rules against cheating. No one had to wait their turn with her.
Joe looks like Rumpelstiltskin mid-chemo.
I look like shit, do I? I hear that's your girlfriend's type. Oh, fucking D&D girl. So Aziz was the only non-white kid from his primary school, and he was always asked to play Joseph during a nativity. Did baby Jesus look like that guy from Dungeons and Dragons?
Joe's girlfriend is an Eastern European immigrant, obviously. She escaped the war in Ukraine, but she ended up with someone that looked like they were born during the fallout of Chernobyl.
At least I've got a girlfriend!
Have you got a referral code for me then? Or?
I can slot you in. Aziz cries during sex. When his girlfriend phones him to tell him about it. Oi! Fucking lads! Fucking lads!
As you can see, Joe's one of those wacky surrealist comedians that just makes up loads of weird stuff instead of writing jokes. He calls it autistic license.
I can't look you in the eye because I see the sadness that bitch caused you.
Aziz and Joe, big round of applause. Honestly, there, if you thought one of the people on the stage plays Dungeons and Dragons between those two, that is not the way you thought that would have gone. That was a fucking great battle, wasn't it? All right, it's going to be a tough one, I think, here. We're going to start with Sakisa.
Yeah, thanks, Mark, for having me. I've been judging the roast battle now for 5 years. Yeah, it was a great battle back and forth. Sorry, it's so lovely that you brought your carer to the roast battle today, Aziz. Oh, fuck off. Okay. No, definitely back and forth was lovely. I thought just because of the jokes levels, like I thought Aziz was better today with the jokes. But however, you came back, Joe, at the end, and I really fucking loved it. But I just think because Aziz had you from the beginning with that first joke was a banger. Because you do, I'm not going to lie, it was true. I can't look at you now, that's how bad it is. But so for that, I'm going to have to give it to Aziz.
1-0 to Aziz. What are you going to do now about your catchphrase? You have to say something funny, innit you?
As a single black woman, I thought that was a great battle. Now, great battle, guys.
He steps up, you gotta say it.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, I love doing live at the Apollo. Anyway, I thought, Aziz, you've started really strong, and because we got to take notes for this because we were taking it seriously, believe it or not, and having to spell chemo followed by Chernobyl was really tricky for me. I'll be honest. And Joe, you kind of started slow, but you built up a story about Aziz's tragic relationship. And which really then came home to roost at the end. So I'm just about going to vote for Joe there.
1-0. So the deciding vote goes to 2019, 20 and 21 roast battle champion Ben Clover.
So as the only panel member without a running joke, I feel very underprepared. There's some fucking bangers in there, guys. Obviously, chemo from you. but the phoned him during sex, I think kind of like the roast battle is a battle, and sometimes the last punch, if that's the hardest, that makes difference. And can I just say, it's very nice to see represented on the stage the two distinct eras of UK mainland terrorism. So very closely, just because the last punch I think really counted, I'm going to give it very narrowly to Joe.
Your winner, Joe Murphy! Please welcome to the stage, Sam Picone and Steph Aritone!
Okay, this is Sam Picone. He's joined us from his hot dog stand in London Bridge. Or if Borat owned a kebab shop. Sam's actually in an interracial relationship with himself. No one knows what race he is.
Steph is half Italian, half Polish. A little fact about Italian culture. If you wake up with a horse's head next to you, you've either upset the mafia or you've had sex with Steph. But Steph embraces her Polish side more, as you can tell by the fact that she's completely humourless. Steph is a lot like Polish cuisine. Disgusting, unpopular, and only other Polish people can tolerate her.
Sam's one to talk. He's also actually Italian. That's the big reveal. Sam is Italian. He says a lot of things like chow, which is ironic because he was a fat child. He ate a lot of chow then, didn't you? It's nice that he's joined us from his job as a Persian rug salesman. He's actually had a lot of jobs before. He has been a door-to-door salesman for carpets. He'd never had to take around carpet samples, though. He just got people to feel his arms.
Steph's a traveller, not like that. She hates them. Steph has been to 13 cat cafes around the world, which ironically is the same reason no one will go near her pussy. She's been single for a long time. She describes herself as single AF. The AF stands for aging fast.
You can tell Sam really loves pussy because he's styled his hair after one, which is nice. But Sam does actually have a girlfriend. She's an actress, and her biggest role is acting like you turn her on. But Sam is so Italian that he fingers his girlfriend like this.
Like most middle-class women without a personality, Steph has a podcast.
Thanks for the PR.
It's a comedy podcast which is all about wine pairing, and after listening to it, it made me want to pair a bottle of Malbec with 2 packs of paracetamol. And if you're wondering what Steph's favourite wine is, it's why can't I find a boyfriend?
Thank you, Persian Roskella on a breakdown.
Fucking great battle between Sam and Steph. Judges note, Sam just spilt my beer on me. I don't know if that gives him more points or less. Right. Ben Collette. Well, first of all, wasn't that a great battle? Yeah! Fucking was. Good fucking battle. Ben.
So, guys, I've never been involved in roast battle before. And that was a fucking great battle. Really strong, both sides. My scoring system was actually fucking inadequate. It turns out fucking Cat Cafe was an amazing joke. The fingering joke, that's good. That's strong technique there. Come on. That's something we can all take away with us from this evening. Now, it's so close that I'd be tempted to give it to Sam just because he also books a paying gig. It's fucking close, man. I am going to put it as a draw. All right, the audience lose. Get the fuck out. No, it's a draw. I'm putting it as a draw. So we'll see what the other judges say.
Ben Clover there, not doing his job. which is ironic with a Polish person in the battle because they'll take it from you. Adam, what are we doing?
Well, I'm not going to vote for a draw, that's for sure, because I've been judging roast battle now for 6 years, and I know that no one wants to hear that. I thought that was great. I like Steph's bit about fingering. Remember fingering? Fingering was... It's got so complicated now. Remember, just do fingering. And the comeback about how Sam styled his hair after a pussy. That was great. I like how you said your favourite wine was to wine no one would go out with her. See, she liked it as well. You both actually did this, right? So they're not supposed to do like a load of jokes at the same time. Because that was about 9 jokes there. It's supposed to be 3. So you both got marked down for that for me. But so I'm just about going to give it to Sam.
We're at 1.5 to a half to Sam. I think that's the score, right? Yeah, Twix.
Yeah, I've been judging roast, but no, I'm not going to do it. Because I realised there's so many rounds, you're going to run out of numbers.
Sorry, you're going to run out of numbers?
Fuck you. Okay. Me and Adam talked about this, about marking down, because we got specifically criteria before this show about the judging, and you did multiple jokes in it, so you both got marked down for that. But the jokes were really good, and I had enjoyed the back and forth between you. I thought you worked at a falafel place. I thought you saw London Bridge yesterday. That's why I thought I saw you. I was like, hey, where's my falafel? But generally, for me, this act out was so good. I can see Ollie was taking some tips right in the front row. Ollie was like, I'm going to do that to Becca when I get home. Becky with the good hair. Some people got that reference, well done you. But so just for that, I'm going to have to give it to Steph.
Right.
And her callback was really good. So yeah.
That makes it a draw in a straight knockout tournament. So what we're going to do is, the only thing we can left to do is for it to the audience to decide who wins, which doesn't happen a lot here. They only write so many jokes, mate. Basically we're going to do it this way. Give me a cheer if you think Steph won! Give me a cheer if you think Sam won! I think we'd all agree Steph got that on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, advance to the next round, Steph Aritone! Next battle is between Luke Hall and Shalaka. Kurup, what you know what to do?
So this horny little Ewok is Shalaka. Shalaka's from India. She puts the Bollywood in I Bollywouldn't fuck her. And the naan in non-existent tits. There's more bra than boob there.
Speaking of India, Luke and I have a lot in common. In India, we're both average height. No? For a woman. Luke Hall, everyone, real life naked mole rat. Luke is such a feminist. Wait, no, sorry. Luke is so effeminate. He gets beaten up every time his girlfriend's football team loses.
She's a big, strong girl for a big, strong boy. Shalaka has a PhD in trains, despite never getting railed. All that knowledge will be useful, though, because she'll know exactly which make and model hits her when she finally jumps in front of one.
The only PhD that Luke has is permanent head damage. This is Luke Hall, currently transitioning from incel to lesbian. I'm good.
Cruel words from the cancerous mole I had removed last year. Shalaka is dating a white man, so even her pussy's been colonised. He's from the north, and he's probably a minor, given how comfortable he is spending time in a toxic cave.
Luke Hall, everyone. Premature baby of Justin Bieber and Ellen DeGeneres. Luke is a teetotal mummy's boy. What a fucking nerd. He doesn't drink because nothing tastes as good as mummy's milk. And he doesn't smoke because nothing tastes as good as daddy's cock.
Speaking of mummy's milk, you look like you lactate mango lassie.
Luke and Shalaka! Fucking great battle. Sakisa, who you saying?
This was I was looking forward to this roast battle, and I think they didn't disappoint me. Would you not agree? It was very good back and forth. And I also like the fact that the audience were like, we're going to go with racist stuff. We're going to go with homophobia stuff. We're going to go with the pedo stuff. But mental health, no. It was a nice back and forth. The jokes were really great between you. But because Shalaka came back with, oh my God, that insult to lesbian joke was a banger. Oh, so good. And you had also the average height joke about India and women was so good. Those two were banging for me. I have to give it to Shalaka.
1-0 to Shalaka. Adam Green.
Hi, Mark. Thanks for having me. Now, I thought that was great. I thought that was really good. Big energy from little people. And really liked it. I thought Luke had some great stuff. Like about you Bollywood and fucker. Just a bit of wordplay there, but it's mean. And then about you doing the train PhD but never getting railed, but you'll know which one you jump in front of. That's great. It's a bit of suicide. Cool. But I do just have to give it for mainly for the image of Luke smoking his dad's penis. I have to just give it to Shalaka.
2-0 to Shalaka. So the pointless opinion of Ben Clover.
Well, guys, look, first of all, I just want to make clear to the audience, this battle wasn't further away. They're just both short. Fucking hell, what a great battle. Fucking from Luke, railed, cancerous mole, fucking amazing stuff. Kind of like, I don't think you do deserve to lose 3-0. However, I'm going to have to give it to Shalaka just on the point system that I devised. Yeah, I'm sorry. Shalaka.
Advancing to the next round, Shalaka Kurup! Your next battle is between Duffy Connors and Hugh Peacocke. You know what to do.
Hugh and I both grew up in small communities, although the community I grew up in was inside of Hugh.
Don't worry, you are not seeing double. You are seeing 1.5. By that I mean Duffy looks like he picks up half-smoked cigarettes.
They taste just as good. Hugh's lovers are as unfulfilled as his ambitions will be when he dies at 40.
Leaving an average corpse, baby. Duffy's dad, sadly, died before he was born. But don't worry, I'm sure if he could see you now, he would say, I wish I died before you were conceived.
I won't take that personally. Hugh's clearly under a lot of stress at the moment. He's got the weight of the world. Hugh lost his virginity to a woman twice his age. He was attracted to her because her house was made of candy.
Inheritance tax is a killer. Duffy has a girlfriend. She's black. Just when you thought things were looking up for those poor guys.
That's right, I've got a black girlfriend. See, my hero is Martin Luther King, and Hugh's hero is the Burger King.
I think we're done.
Yeah, we're done, yeah.
Duffy and Hugh! Looking good, guys, looking good. Ben Clover.
This is a very tough one to battle, because on the one hand, kind of, I want to give it to Hugh, because I don't want him to grind my bones to make his bread. But the other hand, I want to give it to Duffy because I want to know where the pot of gold is. It's just very hard to judge. Very hard to judge. I thought Hugh fucking brought it back really strongly with your second joke before conception. I thought it was excellent. However, I think Duffy just slightly had it on sort of consistent winners with you, the audience. So that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give it to Duffy.
1-0 to Duffy, because Ben Clover did his fucking job this time. Good stuff. Adam Green.
So I'm also going to do some observational stuff like Ben just did. So Hugh is big, and he's got a little beard, and then Duffy's little, but he's got a big beard. Just what I see, guys. You know, I did enjoyed all of that. Really, it was quite hard to score. I thought Duffy, you'll come back about you like Martin Luther King and Hugh likes Burger King. Was harsh because I know he prefers McDonald's. So when Hugh said Duffy had a black girlfriend, that was not that was funny, but the. So he's got any girlfriend, but yeah, I'm just going to give it to Hugh.
Ooh, 1-0. And that right there is why he's been judging roast battles for 7 years now. Sagisa.
Oh, fuck you both.
Deciding vote.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it was an interesting battle between you both. There was some lovely back and forth. I like the fact that I'm really scared to judge this because I'm not big fans of the IRA. And I don't want it to come back to me. It was back and forth. I thought the conceptual joke was great. I thought in the end of the day, I feel like Duffy had better jokes that were stronger and had better comebacks. So for that reason, I'm going to give it to Duffy.
Right, your winner advancing to the next round is Duffy! Your last battle of the first round. Please welcome to the stage Charlie, Joyce and Mulvey!
Charlie has fluctuating weight. Yeah, he's gone with Slim today, which I feel is cheating. It's got a fluctuating weight, up and down, left and right. Last week it fluctuated all over a chair.
Thank you, you product of wealthy Victorian incest.
What have you got against poor Victorian incest?
So Ed Mulvey, he always reminds me of the illustration from the front cover of a Roald Dahl book. If Roald Dahl had written a book about a skinny incel whose parents were first cousins.
Charlie was a malcoordinated child, if you're still allowed to say that. They made him use a special pen. It's the only thing that could calm him down. Specially shaped to go in his bum.
Speaking of unwanted sex at school, Ed was privately educated at the historic Westminster School, which is a first-rate institution which equipped him with all the skills he needed to fail university twice and live with his parents into his 30s. I think we can also thank that school for giving Ed this twitchy demeanour, which you only really find in men who've been molested by a prefect.
All right, okay. My parents expensively rented a castle. Your dad grew up in a castle. He had his own coat of arms. It's really stylish, all in black. It's a coat of arms. No one ever found the bodies. Bodies come back?
Despite being 6 foot of red flags, Ed tells me that he has had 2 girlfriends in his life, both of whom he described as vegetarians who enjoy running. But I think we all know when a guy of Ed's upbringing talks about vegetarians that enjoy running, we know what that means. This guy has been fucking his horses.
Ed and Charlie! A seemingly one-sided battle of privilege there. There we go. It's like them versus society. Sakisa, what are you saying?
It felt like I was watching like the guys from the Big Bang Theory do roasts. That's what it felt like. And I feel like one of you will be attending the ceremony tomorrow. We know which one I'm talking about. Ed.
All right.
No, it was an interesting battle. People just leave it? Okay, cool. I feel like, unfortunately, some of Ed's jokes didn't land because I was confused. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like Charlie came back with some really good jokes. The Roald Dahl joke was great. And then the ending joke was great. So for that, I'm going to have to give it to Charlie.
Right, 1-0 to Charlie. Ben Claver.
So, guys, fucking up. Look, that was the clear winner of the night in battle terms for sheer sexual chemistry, right? Kind of, no other battle got close on that. And what made it extra spicy was it was sort of like, oh, this isn't just any kind of porn. This is staff room porn between the English teacher and the PE teacher. Kind of that. Very strong work. I'm going to have to give it to Charlie. He had more jokes that worked better. Sorry.
Right, 2-0 to Charlie. Adam Green.
It's a long night, Charlie.
3-0 to Charlie. Advances to the next round. Right. So now we are into round 2. Your next round is between Lee Hudson and Shalaka Kurup.
Shalaka came to the UK from India in 2012, the year of the London Olympics. I presume she came with India's Paralympic team because she appears to be missing the bottom half of her legs.
I'm pleasantly surprised that Lee's heard of India because his mum's never had to say, finish your food, think of the starving kids in India.
Thank you, Unpretty Patel.
Lee's got a deadbeat dad bod. Oh.
It's just a rebuttal.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Shalaka used to do pole fitness. She wanted to be a stripper, but the only thing holding her back was everything about her. Maybe I shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, Lee doesn't do any fitness. Apart from fitness sandwich into my mouth. Lee's got a deadbeat dad bod. He describes himself as out of shape. I'd say you look like all the shapes put together, you fat fuck.
Shalaka's boyfriend is English, and Shalaka's a lot like a Tough Mudder. She's dirty, she's brown, and a white guy's only doing her to seem interesting.
Here's Lee Hudson, biggest of the biggest losers. Lee grew up poor. His parents were friends with state benefits. He would have been below the breadline if he hadn't already eaten all of the bread. Cool, I think that's us. Yeah?
Right, I'm going to stop making fun of the contestants because they've done well to get this far. What are we going to do? Adam Green.
That's great. We're really getting into the meat and veg of the competition. Lee, don't get too excited. But yeah, that was great, wasn't that? That was amazing. Like both of them really firing at the top of their game. Lee, when you said Shalaka's missing the bottom half of her legs, I thought that was fun. I'm Pretty Patel as well, I liked, and the Tough Mudder thing. Has anyone seen anyone who's done Tough Mudder on Facebook? That's what Shalaka's boyfriend is like. He does it for charity once a year. And like fitness to sandwich into your mouth, Lee, from Shalaka, and the parents with state benefits. It was really good. It's hard. It's a hard one, isn't it? I'm just about going to give it to Shalaka.
1-0 to Shalaka. Ben Clover.
That was a fucking great battle, guys. And like, it was really confusing to me because like Shalaka's on my side of the stage, but she seemed like she was further away. I thought Lee brought it right back with the Tough Mudder joke. I thought that was a fucking amazing joke. However, Shalaka had a couple left in the chamber, so very narrowly, I'm going to give it to Shalaka.
2-0 to Shalaka. So Sakita has, I don't know, whatever. Say what you like.
Hey, Mark, how you doing? You looking well.
Thanks, man. So
You're welcome, man. You said say whatever I wanted. I think this was a great semi. In the final, yeah, it was a great semi against two.
Is someone genuinely laughing at the word semi?
Get your mind out the gutter. Yeah, against two competitors. I don't feel like Lee, you should have been losing 3-0. But I will have to give it to Shalaka because the Tough Mudder joke was great. It was such a good joke, but Shalaka, the fitness sandwich and the breadline joke just tipped it over for me in terms of like scoring of consistency and good quality joke. So I'm gonna have to give it to Shalaka.
Right. Your first finalist, Shalaka Kurup. Now we're going to the next battle. This round we got Joe Murphy versus Duffy Connors.
Hello, chums. So Duffy, he works as a flyer, and he often has to wear a bear costume. He recently got fired when he came in a bunny outfit because a 7-year-old boy was wearing it.
He really pulled it off too.
Confessed to raping a child. Don't clap, you seals.
No comment. Joseph used to be an altar boy, but the Vatican kept having to move him around to protect the priests.
Duffy recruits for new flyers, and he currently has a massive opening after years of being an altar boy.
It's a pretty large crevice. Joseph has been fired from a lot of jobs. If only he could hold down a job the way he can hold down a woman.
Well. This leads me on to my next joke, Duffy, which is all about your woman. Hope you like this at the roast battle. Duffy has 4 dead family members, and he's currently dating a polyamorous woman. She's gonna go from playing the field to being buried in one. She fucking loves.
Joseph has prostate issues. I'd like to help. Joseph has prostate issues. I'd like to help him, but fucking him in the ass is too much fun.
Duffy, I know you're bisexual, but buy me dinner first.
Duffy and Joe! A reminder there that both of these acts are in long-term, happy, healthy relationships. Yet I am alone. Shakisa.
So am I. So alone. And I'm bi as well. That's really thanks. By myself. It was a great battle. I was given way too much information in that battle, especially about Joe, that I didn't need to know about. The fact that you have prostate issues, I didn't need to know that. And now I've got an image. But because I'm going to make it very quick. Because it's we're thinking about jokes and qualities and what hit it hardest. Even though I love Joe to death and I think he's so funny, I think Duffy had the better jokes in that round. So I'm going to give it to Duffy.
Right, 1-0 to Duffy. Adam Green.
I thought that was great. It's like a sort of before and after something terrible's happened. I'll let you decide which way that goes. I got confused as to which one did which altar boy joke, to be honest. But yeah, well, as soon as Duffy said Joseph has prostate issues, that kind of got us, didn't it? I mean, it doesn't now the third time we're all thinking about it, but yeah. So I'm just going to give it to Duffy.
Right, 2-0 to Duffy. So Ben Clover.
For me, this battle really came alive when Mark got up on stage, because like with Mark stood in front of them both, it looks like the very, 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 very end of a Roman slave auction. You know?
You know what? That is by a wide margin the most highbrow joke ever told at Rose Battle.
And they got it. Fucking. So look, I also love Joe. He's a great guy. His heart is at least as large as his prostate, but I'm going to have to give it to Duffy on this one, I'm afraid.
Right. Your second finalist, Duffy Connor. We've got one more battle to go in this round. This was between Steph Aritone and...
Okay, this is Charlie, and he is Tory. He's a Tory. But as a tall man, he does get a bad back. So when he's on the tube, he doesn't give up his seat for women in Labour, but Labour will take his seat from him.
Thank you. Steph has, as we've heard, Steph has a Polish mum and an Italian dad. She also has a fetish for lederhosen, but I'm pretty sure she gets that from her mum's side, because like her Polish ancestors, she cannot resist Germans.
I'll get invaded all night, boys. Saddle up. So Charlie actually studied a master's in biochemistry. He spent years looking at cells, and now he is one, an incel. Thank you.
Speaking of involuntarily celibacy, Steph is very single, and she has proven this by going to 13 cat cafes around the world. And this because she prefers to go to cat cafes than owning a cat herself, because like every man that's ever been in her life, she just wants to stroke pussy for an hour and then leave forever.
Sounds great. Thank you. 6'8", too many muffins. So, as we heard from the first round, Charlie's family actually lives in a castle, and he was named after Prince Charles, not calling him king. They are quite similar, though, because they both got bullied at school, and they're both massive tampons. And I actually need a tampon right now, but luckily enough, Charlie's personality dries all vaginas right up, which is good.
So, Steph, amazingly, Steph donated her eggs last year, which is an amazing thing, because thanks to Steph, someone out there who wasn't able to have their own children will be able to have a baby. Unfortunately, that baby will look at least 50% like an effeminate golem.
Thank you, young Hagrid. Okay.
Big round of applause for Charlie and Steph. Right, that is our last semi-final. Right, who is going through to be the last finalist? Ben Clover.
There's a lot of fun there. I've had a terrible time in castles over the years, so I'm predisposed against Charlie. I really enjoyed Charlie's first comeback to Steph's first joke, which was thank you. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, no, I'll give it to Steph.
Right.
Sorry, narrowly, but I'll give it to Steph.
1-0 to Steph. Adam Green.
I like how they both open with topical jokes about Labour taking Charlie's seat from the Tories, and then Charlie did one about Germany invading Poland. Both, it's topical depending on where you start. So no, I thought that was really good. I liked it when you called Charlie a massive tampon, because I haven't seen one before, so now I know. Thanks. But I'm just about, it was so close, but I'm just about going to give it to Charlie.
1-0. Deciding vote goes to Sakisa, who is going to be the last finalist.
Again, you bitches. Yeah, I think this was a great semi-final. It was nice and back and forth. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. The sexual tension in this round was not there.
It is now.
Did you just touch it without consent?
That's the only time I can touch people's wigs. I don't know.
Okay. It was the jokes level-wise. Obviously, I know you had a very small time frame. You've been writing jokes about them all, so I do rate you for that. For me, oh wow, look at you. You lot are like hanging on every word, and I fucking love it. You need the toilet. They need the toilet. So we're doing roast battle now for 7. No. I basically think the Tory joke at the start was the killer joke, and that was for me the joke of the roast. And for that reason, I'm giving it to Steph.
Right, you're the last finalist, Steph. Steph, stay here. Steph, stay here. You're in the final. Stay here. Don't be upset about being in the final, Steph. Your first finalist, Steph. Last finalist, Steph Aritone. So I would like to welcome back to the stage your other two finalists. Please welcome Shalaka Kurup and Duffy Connor. Right. So what we have here is your last 3 battlers of the evening. This is the final. So the acts here all get to do one joke about the other 2 contestants. That's one joke each, and then you, the audience, will decide who wins. No, you don't. The judges decide who wins. I don't know why I said that. Fuck off. I just want to make it more dramatic in my own head. So Steph goes first. Right. Big round of applause. Here we go.
I realise that this looks like a woke remake of The Hobbit's Going to Isengard. This is Shalaka, and I think it's quite brave that she keeps telling people that she has a PhD. Medical term, pretty hairy pussy disease. And this is Duffy. I didn't write much for Duffy because I didn't think he'd get this far. But this is a genuine story. I did once see him outside Lewisham Station working as a flyerer for a gym. That's the joke. I think they got more cancellations that day. So that's me. Thank you.
This is Steph. She donated her eggs because no one was willing to buy or even rent them. Shalaka claims to do pole dancing to keep fit. Yeah, and I suck cock for the protein.
This is Steph. She's such a basic bitch. She buys her contraception from Claire's Accessories. And she's currently worried about the cost of live, laugh, loving crisis. This homeless toilet brush is Duffy. Duffy looks like he makes his own condoms by skinning stray cats.
First of all, big round of applause for all your finalists. Now, we're into the prizes. The third place tonight wins a bottle of champagne. Woo! Second place wins £100, which is what the winner used to get. And your first place wins £500. It was a very close one. We had a tough deliberation in the back, and we've decided. And when you come up tonight, please come up and claim your prize. In third place tonight was Duffy Connor. Congratulations, Duffy. Very well done, man. Sorry, what, did I get it wrong? Oh, you thought it was a tiny ball? Fucking hell, Ben. You're not going to let the perception jokes go tonight, are you? Right. Anyway, in second place, and this was really, really tough. I think everyone did really well tonight. I would like to point out there were only 2 female acts in the thing tonight, and they are the top 2 fucking acts. I mean, you've got to give them something, anyway. No, they were both fucking terrific. But in second place today is Steph Aritone in second place. I've got nothing. You can come up and wave, but I've got nothing to hand you. We really should have like a check or something, but that didn't happen. And that, I don't know why we're building the tension now, because you know who won. But your winner is Shalaka.
No, don't like that at all.
Fuck all you cunts, I love ya.
Strong words. Shalaka Kurup, 2023 Race Bound Champion.
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot him in the head.